We're live.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Cozy Sips with Cat, where books, life, love, and sex dominate the day. I am your host, Cassie Verano.
And I'm your other host, Ty. Welcome, welcome. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute.
It's been a nice little minute since we've been here.
Yes. And so excited that we get to come back from our hiatus with Mesha Mesh, which we're going to introduce her in a little bit. So excited to talk to her and see what she's up to. But first, can you tell me what is your cozy sip?
I am I'm sipping on sweet tea in a Diet Coke. Like y'all, real talk. This is my favorite cup. I don't know why this is my favorite cup. I have so many cute cups, but this is my favorite cup. If anybody in my house picks up this cup, we got a problem. A whole problem. But not Diet Coke, sweet tea. What's your cozy sip?
My cozy sip, I have some lemonade with a little something, something. You know, I be mixing my drinks. I have no idea what's in it. I just go in my cabinet, throw some stuff in here. So I'm not quite sure what's all in here. Little bourbon, little whiskey.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you back because you took a hiatus
I
from drinking
did.
for a minute.
I
You
did
really
because I
did.
had to. Yes, because usually I had to like do some more work
Hey,
after this.
Ronnie.
So I had to make sure I could get up in the morning.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
So yes,
That's
I am.
well, and I usually work from home on Wednesday, so I don't. I can usually drink, but I got to go into to the office and I got to be up at 5. So now I'm not drinking. So you're
Gotcha.
gonna drink enough for me, and hopefully Misha will drink enough for me, and we're gonna be all good.
Yes. Based on what she showed me, I think she's gonna be good.
Tell us what's your cozy plug, Ty.
Real quickly, just two cozy. I have two shameless cozy plugs, if you will. And my first one up is for those of us, if you've noticed, there are 45 of us romance artists that we have this, free novellas that's out there in this world. And if you want your copy, it's called Book Bays and Happily Ever Afters, and it's through Book Bundle, so you can't find it on Amazon. It's a limited collection of these are all new, brand new novellas, and you can find them. You have to go to our sites and probably find them. I don't have the link up because I want you to go look for my site, and which is tylowbooks.com, and you'll get the opportunity to do it. My story is called Franklin's Tale, and it is a story. It is a enemies to lovers. It's like a work romance, and this is takes place in New Orleans during this time of the year. So it's just why you have the colors, because it is now, they're trying to plan the biggest party during Jazz Fest. You know anything about Jazz Fest? It's amazing time. So this is a sexy romp, enemies to love. So the tension is there, the steam is there, and we don't know whether or not it's a happily ever after, since this is a story that will be continued later this year. But you will get a complete story if you do get the book. It's just that we're going to be some additions later on this year. So get your copy of Franklin's Tale. It's free. It's free for a limited time. So if you want to get a taste of how I write or how Ty writes, this is your chance to take a little walk on the wild side in New Orleans with Franklin's Tale. It's my
Yay!
first.
And I love the colors. I love those feathers there. I love the flowers. I don't know, it's springy and summery at the same time. I just
Yes, and I'm using the Mardi Gras colors, but in a muted way. If you know anything about New Orleans, Mardi Gras colors tend to be purple, green, gold. So this is like more of a muted, so they can represent that it's now summer. So it's not a Mardi Gras book. It is a what's happening during the springtime with all the festivals that happen in New Orleans. Now, my second shameless plug is This Side of Beautiful. I am so excited. This book is going to drop May 6th. So about a month, actually 4 weeks from today, it's going to drop. It's going to be on all platforms and ebook, paperback, and audio at the exact same time. It is my first book that is on all platforms at the same time. Because I had books that dropped on audio first, and I've had books that the audio came later. but in this case, it's all together. And I'm very excited, very proud of this story. It is a very deep emotional story. Some of the arteries have come back. You have to take your time with this book. I even give you like a letter to the reader about this book because it is sexy, romantic, dramatic, angsty, and above all, full of love. And it really dwells into my main character, who is a hip hop artist who's coming back. She has done, she's burned some bridges and now she's trying to make a comeback. She's doing like an apology tour. She's still struggling with some issues, and she falls and meets this guitarist who's quiet in his own little way, so different than any other man she's ever dated. And the two meets and they are, on tour together, and so many layers are peeled back when these two meet. So I'm very, very excited about this book that's coming out. It's a pretty it's going to take you somewhere. It's going to take you somewhere. And just wanted to show off the I have the paperback. It's a pretty book filled with pretty pictures. Again, very proud of this story. It's a nice lengthy book, so
That's nice.
get your chance. This is called This Side of Beautiful because I want people to really start embracing our differences. We're not meant to be alike. And this book really focuses on accepting and embracing our differences.
Absolutely. I love that. I absolutely love that. Because I
Thank you.
hate when we're all lumped into this box, like we're supposed to be this way and we're not. And that's what makes us beautiful is our unique differences. Because I love embracing my inner awkward girl. So,
And
my
what's yours?
shameless cozy plugs, pretty much like Ty, I have Xander's Tale. I am one of those authors in one of the 45 authors in um, book bays and HEAs. And Xander's Tale is a spin on The Princess and the Pea. And so what I've done is take a prince and spun the tale around where he is going to meet someone. And but of course y'all know I can't do anything simple, as you can tell by the nipple clamps and the flogger on the front. So we've got a little BDSM in there. We've got it's a little reverse. So she is a dame and he is a sub, and it's erotic, and it's just a snippet of what's going on with them when they first meet and how he has to overcome some challenges in order to get to where she is, and if he is going to be the perfect man for her, because she wants someone not who's just wealthy, but she's looking for someone who can submit to her, number one. And number two, she wants someone that is also royalty. So, Xander's Tale, and I will drop my link, but I'm gonna drop it a little bit later on, and you'll be able to find it in the comments section. So that is my first shameless plug, and then my second one is 90 Days to Love. Y'all, I have been waiting forever for this book to finally release. This is my first traditionally published book. Super excited about it. It dropped as an ebook, audiobook, and paperback. And I have had the privilege of listening to the audiobook. Love, love, love it. And I have the paperback book. Here we go. And I'm doing a giveaway with this. And for the details of that, you can go onto my Instagram page as well as my Facebook page and find out the details, or on Patreon. So this is the paperback. I'm super excited about it. But 90 Days to Love is the tale of Anissa Kelly, who is a travel blogger. And she is out there living her best life. She is living it unapologetically. And she wants love, but she's got her own ways of finding love. And she comes across a few people who are a little bit judgmental, but then she meets this group of people who say, hey, why don't you try to look into this particular island, this particular resort is called Mauritius. It's called Belle Bay, and it's on the island of Mauritius. And so she exchanges identities with a lady who happens to be her doppelganger. And her doppelganger's name is Camila Martinez, and they exchange identities. She goes to Bell Bay and she has to sign an NDA, and she meets the owner, Nazar Rivas, and he's thinking she's someone else, and they have a little fling, and it turns into something much more. But it's not just, it's a very sexy book. Lots of sex, it's BDSM, it's erotica, but there are some dramatic twists in there, a little bit of suspense about what happened to his wife. There's a whole lot of drama. Love, love, love this book. Check it out.
And you
And
forgot to say, well,
oh,
forget to
it
announce.
also,
Yes,
huh?
yes, go ahead and say it.
And it was also, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, y'all! I'm over here geeking out because I'm still every time I say this, I feel like I'm in a dream and like I'm really not saying this out loud. But it was Amazon's pick for best romance,
Editor's
editor's
pick,
pick on Amazon for best romance
best
for the month of
romance.
April.
And it
So
was only 10 books, romance books. It's all romance, not black romance, all romance. And her book was one of the top 10. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
thank you, and it'll be available in Walmart as well this summer because they are bringing some of our books back, and this was one of the books that they selected. So those are my shameless plugs.
All right. So without further ado, I'm going to play a little bit of Lou in honor of Misha Mesh, called Toxic Love by Marcellus, the singer who I had the opportunity to see. He is sexy. I gotta say that, okay? Just want to say that. I saw him in Dallas last month. So I have to say this about him. So I'm very happy to play his song. So let's talk a little about who's on our show today. We have Misha Mesh, a Dallas native, has always loved reading. She made her writing debut in 2015 with His Truth, Your Nightmare, and has since penned several bestsellers, including Banging, My Billionaire Boss, and The Don's Virgin Possession. UBAWA recognized her as one of the top 100 authors, and she was honored with a literary award from AAMBC and the Gem. In 2017, Misha became CEO of Allure Me Publications, now called Misha Me Presents, where she not only publishes her own work, but also champions talented authors from around the world. Her love for books has taken her on many adventures, and there's more to come. Feel free to follow her on social media for more information. And here she is, Miss Misha Mesh. Welcome, welcome.
Yay!
You have to unmute your
You're on
mic.
mute.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you
Yes.
for coming. We're excited to have you.
Mm, I'm a little
Yeah, so let me ask
nervous.
you this: What, why this Marcellus? Why Marcellus the singer? Why is that one of your faves?
I just like his vibe right now. You know, that's just what I'm on. It's him and Anthony Q and Antonio. So it's a few of them. It's just that's just like the vibe I'm on. That's all.
I got you. Good vibe. And so,
Hmm.
Ronnie said, "I love that song's on my playlist." So
Yes, that's my jam.
yes. So what are you sipping on?
So I got some pineapple juice, some orange juice, and some tequila in here.
Mm.
She got some good
And a little
stuff going.
grenadine for a tequila sunrise.
Okay.
Oh, I love those.
And
I gotta give
y'all,
me some grenadine. I gotta give me
Misha
some
has
grenadine.
outside of the drinks, Misha has a great selection of music. She put me on to a few different people. Um, and I don't have it right here in front of me now. The lady's name. Tell me the lady's name again, because I fell in love with her.
Cecily Wilson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
it was another, was it Anthony Q? It was Anthony
Yeah,
Yes,
Q,
Anthony Q.
yeah.
Cecily, and
Um,
It was that was it.
Tonio.
it was
And
three. She gave us three.
Marcellus the singer. It was Marcellus
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
singer.
Marcellus.
Marcellus.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Yep, yep.
And they just
So
have
you
such
guys,
soulful voices.
They
And
do.
when
yeah,
you
They
want
really
yep.
do.
like I'm 44 at this point. I just want to sit back and relax. I can't do the rap and all that no more. Yeah.
They got
Mm-mm.
some grown folk sexy music, y'all. I was
Yes.
really, really feeling
Yes.
that vibe. Really.
Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna start off a little bit and just talk about books. What book rocked your world?
Um, it would be I just want to leave this nigga back in 2016. That that title was
How
so
many of us have
controversial.
said that? How many of us listening right now?
Yeah, the book title was I just want to leave this nigga. And so
Uh,
when I came out with that book, I mean, it just rocked the industry. It would go viral on Twitter and all that every year just because of the title.
That exactly. Because when you said that, I was like,
Yeah, and she just wanted to leave that nigga. She was tired. She was tired.
you was relating, Ty?
Yeah, yeah. She was tired, baby. She got away. But you know when the good thing go away, they want to try to get it back.
mhm,
So yeah,
yes.
that
Even
was
though,
one.
mhm.
That was my first one that really set things off. Um, but lately I got it's been kind of back to back. It was the Banging My Billionaire Boss, and then the Don's Virgin Possession, and then the Baker's Bully, and then I just finished Unwrapped by a Savage Don and the Bulgari Cartel, and I'm working on Bullied into Marriage right now.
Okay, I love
And
that cover for how did you say it? Bulgari but Cartel?
the
I
Bulgari Cartel.
love that cover.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
but once I finish this series, I'm gonna step away from dark romance for a little while because now everybody doing it, and so I kind of just got my way.
Hey
So,
Jenny, hey Tony.
so what do you say? You stepping away for a little bit. You thinking? What are you thinking about doing now? Or you just like I'm just trying to, I'm gonna come back and surprise you, or do you
Yeah,
care to tell us?
I'ma just write my urban romance. Might get a couple country boy stories from me. You know, I am from Texas, so I mean,
Yes, yes,
get a
yes,
couple
Gotta
yes,
country
represent.
boy stories from me.
yes,
I actually have a few books about the music industry. It's a
yes.
rapper, and I got one about a singer, and so I just got a lot of different stuff coming these next few months.
I love that because sometimes you do have to take
Yeah,
a step back and
you do.
and
Hmm.
reevaluate and see
Especially when
see
you write
see
dark
what's
romance.
inspiring you.
Yeah, especially
Yes.
when you write dark romance, because I write a lot of dark romance. I usually do mafia and motorcycle.
Mm.
And when I come up out that mafia world, I need something that's a breath of fresh air to me. And usually,
Yeah,
like
you do.
I
Woo.
love reading Ty's books, and I tell her this all the time. When I come out of dark romance, I'll go to hers because it just gives me love, and just a man being a man for that woman and just chilling.
Wait,
I,
what's that book you wrote, Ty? Beautiful Disaster. What is it?
I have
beautiful
beautiful
mess.
eyes. I have beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I had a pretty mess, a beautiful mess, the
Yeah.
messy series. Then I had.
Yeah, that series. I was like, let me grab this. I had been looking at it and looking. I said, I'm finna read this. I was so mad at you on that second book. Why
Everybody
you
was.
let me
Everybody was
get
because they
But
had
it
to
was
pick.
unexpected. I loved it. I did. I loved it.
Thank you.
You got the 5 stars from me. But I definitely was not expecting that plot twist.
Yes, I know. I had people who love my books who literally ranked me so low because they were mad how I ended it because people wanted her to make a certain choice that she didn't make.
Hmm.
I don't. You know what? I didn't even I didn't even look at it like that. What made me happy was that I did not expect the outcome that I got. So that is what I could appreciate. I couldn't predict it because
Yeah.
I just knew it was going to be something else, but I got something totally different. And so, as from one creator to another, I
Thank you.
absolutely
Hmm.
loved that.
Thank you.
So,
I
That's
yeah,
appreciate
beautiful.
that.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
I loved it. I loved it.
And
Yeah.
Misha, I'm like you. Like I don't want to sit and read I don't want it to be predictable, and I don't want it to be what I just
Mm-mm.
read. I need something totally different, and I want to be caught off guard. And especially because I love mysteries. I
Mm-hmm.
hate
Hmm.
for me to be able to read a mystery and know exactly who did it at the end or what happened. I don't want to know. I want to be totally surprised.
Yeah, and I was absolutely surprised by that second book because there was so much going on that I was like, oh no, wait a minute. I kind of felt like it with with the friend, but I kind of was like on the fence, like nah. But yeah, I wasn't surprised by the friend though. I wasn't surprised. No,
Jennifer
I
said she
wasn't
loved Baker's
surprised by
bully.
her character. I was surprised that it happened, but I wasn't surprised by her character because she seemed like one of those already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a messy book. It was supposed to be.
It was
So,
messy. It was good mess. It was
thank
good mess.
you.
I was eating it. I ate that thing up. So,
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Especially coming from you. I appreciate that. I definitely
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that. Yes, yes, yes. So,
And then Jennifer said she loved the Baker's bully.
Oh, see that was my messy book. That was my messy book, and I absolutely love that book, and I absolutely love Egypt. And a lot of people cannot stand Egypt. Um, they felt like she just was taking her anger out on the wrong people, and pressure bust pipes. Like you might not mean to go so hard on certain people, but it just
mhm,
take that one thing
Mm-hmm.
to just make you explode. And the
Mm-hmm.
amount of people that did not understand that was mind boggling for me. Like they were like, I
mm,
cannot stand her, baby. She's tired. She's tired. She's going through it. And so, like I said, pressure burst pipes, so it make diamonds. And it just burst her pipe.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
it does. It really does.
But yeah, that was a messy one.
Okay.
If a
So,
partner
I'm gonna check
decides, let
that
me
one
ask
out.
you
That
this
was a nice one. I'm
question.
gonna check that out there.
Yeah, that was a messy one.
But I think I'm stuck on the, lead that Nick. I think I'm gonna have
I
to.
just want to leave this nigga.
Yes, yes. But
Well,
anyway,
You got to
again,
read
that
that
one
time.
came out. It came out. It was actually my second series, so I believe the first part came out in 2015. It was a three-part series. It's not up right now. I'm gonna put it back up,
okay,
but I
okay.
am. I'm not that same writer I am from
I
back
get
then,
that.
and so I wanted to, revamp it before I put it back out. So
I
that's
got
what
you.
I've been working on too. But
So
yeah,
since wait, hold up now. Since 2015, you've been writing. I mean, publishing. I
yes,
know you probably were
I've
writing
been
long before
published.
then.
Yes, but I've been published since 2015.
Well, congrats. It's 10 years in the game
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Thank you. Yep, May 26th was the first time the first book I published. His Truth Your Nightmare. So I'm almost 10 years in the game.
Good job. That's
Congrats,
beautiful.
congrats.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's a
If
long
a
time.
partner decided they wanted to be abstinent for a time period, how would you respond?
Repeat that one more time.
Don't tell me she heard you, but I want you to repeat it because she asked.
If a partner decided he wanted to be abstinent for a period of time, how would you respond?
So he just up and says he want to be absent.
Yep.
Like he need a
Like
break.
I like her reaction already. So he just up and said,
Like he
"Yeah,
just need a break.
yeah."
Oh, he gonna have to stay on that break.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he gonna have to stay on that break. What?
So we not having no conversation. We not trying to find out why he want to be abstinent.
Baby, I ain't trying to keep nothing that don't want to be kept. I'm gonna help you get your stuff, and you gonna go about your business, and you gonna stay on that break because that's the worst thing you can do is give me a break, baby. Because I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun,
Tony said,
and when you
"Wow,
try
what
to
he
come
got
back,
going on?"
you're gonna be upset. So you might as well just let me go, baby. Let me go.
So even if
I
he has a good
am.
reason, even if he has a good reason, you're like, nah.
What's a good reason?
Maybe,
I
maybe,
don't
maybe
know.
it's a spiritual
I
journey.
don't know.
Maybe it's a spiritual journey.
The spirit ain't tell him to leave me.
He didn't
Mm-mm.
leave. He
Mm-mm.
didn't leave. He just don't want to have sex for a while.
And she's saying that's like saying you leaving her is her point.
I
See,
know.
okay, you said a break, so
No,
I'm
I
thinking
know.
a break on the relationship now.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
just abstinent. Just
Abstinent.
on abstinent break.
Not having
Oh,
sex
Yes.
with
okay, okay.
anybody.
We talking about sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's a while? What's a little while? I mean, because again, I'm a woman in my 40s, and baby,
Yeah.
it was like once I hit 40, that
That
it,
sex drive went up.
it went up. So I
Hmm.
need to know what type of time you talking about.
You
I,
never know. I don't.
Yes, that
I mean, because baby, because what? How long this spiritual journey taking you on? Like, I mean,
He might be being led by the spirit. So, however long, I don't know. It
that's a
could
good
be a
question.
month.
I like her question. Though. She's like,
It
look,
could be
I gotta
six
have some
months.
parameters on this. She's like, I
Well,
gotta
no.
know.
yeah.
Okay. So,
I
here's the
mean, and
thing.
he could be led by the spirit.
Let me say this. Okay. Moment of transparency. So, I have monthly meetings with my daughter and her friends. And we have these times where they can just be completely transparent with me because I've always had a very open relationship with my daughter, where she's always felt comfortable coming and talk to me about anything. So, and she always used to say to me growing up, I wish my friends had parents like I do because we weren't the parents that told our kids don't do this because I said so. We were the parents that said, look, this is what I did and this was the result. We were open with our kids. So with that
Hmm.
being said, I have these monthly luncheons with these ladies. We'll sometimes go out to restaurants, sometimes we're here and we're chilling and we have conversations. So that is one of the questions that I threw out to them. And it was interesting to see their different dynamics because it was five of them. Yeah, it was five of them. No, no, no. It was four of them at that. No, it was five of them. And all of them had a different reaction. One of them instantly went to the relationship is over. It's done. I can't do it. One of them went to two of them actually went to it could be for spiritual reasons, which is why I threw that out there to you. Another one said, what's wrong with me? She instantly made it about herself rather than maybe there was something with him. So there was just, the different dynamics going on. And I was like, because we all interpret things differently,
Based on our
whether we
experiences.
look at it to say, the issue is with him or the issue is within me, we internalize it, or sometimes we're just like, okay, well, let's see where this leads us. I'm gonna be on it with you. So
Well,
that's
see,
where that
I'm a
came.
Virgo. I'm a Virgo, okay? And so that one question, I have 100,000 questions for that. And none of it is going to be what's wrong with me. Mm-mm.
I love that. I love that.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
but you know what though, and
What's
that's
wrong with
something that I
you?
had to speak to her to say, don't take on somebody else's baggage, issues, and even if it's not baggage, but never internalize that to say that it's something wrong with me.
Yeah,
If
yeah, what's
if
wrong
there
with
is a
you?
problem, then we need to talk about it and work through it.
And see, it like, do you have a medical condition like that that's preventing
She
you
got
from
all her
this?
questions.
You know, or come on, I want you to be real with me right now, because we ain't
Yeah.
just talking about the Holy Ghost and the Spirit. We need to go through down the whole list, and you gonna have to explain this to me. You know what I'm saying? You have a medical condition, you cheating, you're burning.
I ain't mad at her because she just been like, you got to be real with yourself. You got to be
No,
real.
and I
You got to
love
be
that.
real.
I
You do.
love that.
Like, what's wrong with you, sir?
Yeah.
Because I'm good over him. What's wrong with
Mm-hmm.
you?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think that comes with maturity. It really, really does. Um, because back in our teens or 20s, we didn't have the mentality to think like that. A lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us were insecure at those stages. So if a guy said something, we did internalize it, or instantly think, oh, well, did he find somebody else? Was she better? Or something.
Oh
And
no,
I think,
I
I
was
think,
like, you want to play? Yeah, I was one of them. You want to play with me? You sure that's what you want to do? Cause, honey, I I had a problem going tit for tat. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll be like, all right. And that's why
Hey,
I'm telling you. That's why when you said I initially thought you were saying taking a break from the relationship.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, baby. That's why I say you got to stay gone. You got to
no,
stay gone.
No, yeah, in that instance, I definitely see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to the doctor with you though, out because we in a big grown age. I need to go to the doctor with you because baby, I need him to tell me that there is nothing wrong with you down there, and you ain't got nothing else going on for you to need this break. And then I might believe you with the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
yes. So let
Okay.
me ask you. So let me ask you this: why do you love love?
Because nothing else is. There's nothing else like it. I mean,
Yeah,
when you feel it, it's when you're in love with somebody, it just does something to your spirit.
it does.
Your days are brighter.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is so shinier. The air is fresher.
Yeah,
I mean, having that person that's for you feels wonderful. I mean,
there's nothing like. I agree with you on that.
it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
Even when
I
you
hate
face challenges
breakups,
in life, even when you face challenges in life, you could face them a lot easier knowing that you've
knowing
got
that
that.
you got your
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So and then I mean, it can get lonely out here.
Mm-hmm.
Just having somebody have your back or
Mm-hmm.
cares about your well being the
Mm-hmm.
way you care about them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's nothing like it.
Yeah, we do need each other. As much
We
as
need each
sometimes we
other.
argue and fight, we do need. As much as you want to leave that nigga alone, we do.
Hmm.
we do
Yeah,
need each
and
other. Yes, we do.
and like when it
We
come
do.
down, a lot of men don't. These days they say, "Oh, we always be talking about we don't need a man, baby. I don't need you to pay my bills.
Exactly.
I don't.
Exactly.
I don't need. I want you to,
Yes,
but I
that would
don't
be nice.
need you.
But don't
Yeah.
nice.
But I don't need you to pay my bills. But I need you to comfort me. I
Hmm.
Hmm.
need you to be my backbone when I need some help. Just like
Absolutely.
you need me to be yours. I
Hmm.
need you to hit that spot, you know what I'm saying, that not everybody can reach. I I need you in ways, just not that. Just
Hmm.
not in the aspect that my grandmother needed my grandfather.
I hear
Because they
you.
didn't have a choice back then.
Hmm.
You know,
That's
they
true.
couldn't we couldn't get jobs. We couldn't rent apartments, houses, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So they had to put up with a lot of more stuff. I don't need you in that way.
Absolutely.
But I
Ab-
need you in another. I need you the way a woman needs a man.
hmm.
Say it louder to the people in the back.
But yeah, I love love. Even though I'm on a breakup right now. But that's neither here nor there.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
So
change. I don't. I think about my grandmother who was a hopeless romantic. Went through two divorces. Her first husband was very abusive. Pulled the gun out on her. All of that. And to the day she died, she remained romantic. She was the one that made me love romance because she used to read it all the time. It was a librarian and all of that, and just like love wanted all her children to and her grandchildren to find the love of their lives. No matter, she never was a bitter woman to say she went through two divorces and both
hmm.
men. She remained just hopeful, just always
Yeah, and I
like
do too.
yes.
I didn't go through abuse, but baby, he
Hmm.
was clocking my tea. I got tired. Like I can't answer the phone in 30 seconds.
Hmm.
I get tired sometimes. I have to take naps. If I'm in the kitchen cooking and you text and I don't text you back for 15 minutes, I was cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want a
Yeah.
drill sergeant.
Controlling.
So
I hear that. I
yes,
definitely hear
Yeah.
that.
yes, and as long as you allow it, they get worse and they get worse and they get worse and they get worse. It was a little bit at first, like, why you take so long to answer, babe? I was working, but you know what? I'll cut the ringer on so I can hear you next time. You know, like
Mhm.
little bitty things you try to
Mhm.
compromise, but then you realize, nah, uh-uh. Gave him 5 years, and baby, it is over. And I'm enjoying my life right now.
There you
Stress
go.
free.
I
There
hear
you
that.
go.
Stress
All
free.
Nice.
right.
And
We are
looking for
going
the
to segue
next
into
one to
our
be
next.
romantic with.
Yes. So now is are you ready? I think she's gonna be ready though. I'm not worried
Oh,
about
she's
Misha Me.
definitely gonna be ready.
I'm not
She
worried about
definitely.
Misha Me. I'm
All
not.
right.
Move your back against the wall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl. No, no, no. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. Go ahead and get undressed, girl. We can do it all the night, and I promise you, I will make you scream my name.
All right, ma'am. It's a little bit of this or that, and just a little bit of other questions. You ready?
I'm ready.
And
Okay.
Tony already said, "Oh Lord, here we go." So
I'm ready.
Wax play and nipple clamps, or an electric spanking paddle and a spreader bar.
You said wax play and nipple clamps or
Uh,
electric spanking paddle and what else?
a spreader bar.
What's that?
and you put it between. Well, you can put it anywhere
So
to spread your
it
legs out.
it cuffs to your legs, spreads your legs
Okay.
wide.
Yeah, number two. Number two.
So you want the electric spanking paddle and the spreader bar.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, I like that.
I'll take that. Yeah. A little flexible.
Of the choices, I would have to agree with her on that one. On of the choices, I
Okay.
would be with her on that
The
one.
nipple clamps,
Mm-mm,
these
mm-mm,
nipples are sensitive.
mm-mm.
I was
Mine very
They're
sensitive.
really not as bad as you think they are. They're not. They're not.
see.
Hi,
I
stop.
tried the breastfeed. I tried to breastfeed 23 years ago, and when he latched on to that nipple like a gremlin and was shaking it like a pit
She's,
bull.
she said like a
Not a
gremlin
gremlin.
and
Yeah, you know
shaking
how
it
they
like
was.
a
You
pit
remember
bull.
they was aggressive. You know they was aggressive. He was after it, but then he
Oh
latched
my
on and he started
God.
shaking it like a pit bull as he was drinking. I gave up. I
I mean,
don't
if it's
play.
like a gremlin and a pit bull, I get it.
Woo.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But
Um,
but the thing about the nipple clamps is you can always adjust it.
Now just give me the spreader bar and the electric powder. We gonna make some shake with that.
Okay.
what's good?
Flogged and caned, or kneel on a bed of rice for an hour.
Oh no.
You say
Mm-mm,
who? Flogged?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Flogged and caned, or kneel on a bed of rice for 1 hour.
Flogged and chain.
Okay.
How is that? Let me ask you that though. How is I get the like you at least getting hit on the butt or something, or but
The backs of your thighs,
I get that. But why
shoulders.
the how is the rice getting because that is
That's a
something
form. It's a form of punishment.
it is.
It is.
But where's the sexual? At least I don't. Might get some sexual stuff out of it. You don't get no. To me, how you get sexual out of that?
It's
Because that is the
it's
kind of
It's
about
punishment.
not,
the.
but it's meant
It's
for
not
punishment.
about that. It's about the submission of it all.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Submitting
punishment.
and surrendering to their dominance
But I
over
guess
you and
because I know
giving
people
back
punish their
control.
children that way, and they would just remind me of that. I know
Say
people
that
punish
again.
their children. I know people punish their children that way.
Kneeling on rice.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
So for me, it would
yeah.
be like a straight like that is not remotely. I would be like, I'm not a child because that is what I've seen many
Yeah, I've never
kids.
heard
It's
that with
horrible.
kids. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why when you said that, I was like, there's
That's
nothing remotely
insane.
appealing about that.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yes.
is.
And you said flogged and chained.
But
Cane.
the flog, yes. The flog,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
You
Okay,
said
you
caned or chained?
caned.
Shame.
Okay, so what's that? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait a
Misha,
minute. I
I
thought you
love
said
how you
chain.
come
I was
back.
like, oh, I'm gonna be
She's like, yeah, you can
She's
chain
like,
me
hold
up.
on,
She was ready there. She's like, you can chain me.
I
yeah, I
was
can give you my
like, okay.
options, but said, I need to understand my options. No. So like a little cane, but you kind of get spanked with it too, but it's not as pleasant as the flogger.
You getting
I
beat with a
mean, a
cane.
little bit of pleasure, a little bit. Okay, I'm still going with that one. I ain't
Thank
doing it
you. Thank
twice.
you. I say pleasure is at the brink of pain and submission.
Some of it's fine. I just don't can't do all of it. Like the flogging I can get with, even possibly the caning, but not the rice on the knees.
Yeah, the rice on the
Well,
knees
you
gonna
just
make me
messed my
break
head up when you
character.
said that.
No,
Yeah,
and I'm being honest. I mean, growing up, my friends got punished that way, and then I know adults who did that.
I've
So
never heard that. Oh my
it is,
God.
and I used to think that was the cruelest thing to me. Like when I would hear it, it would just be like, "Your mom made you do that."
That
Like,
is
yeah,
cruel
that
to a
rice on the
child.
knees
That is
gonna make me
very
break
cruel.
character. I'm gonna be trying to kill, man. Yeah, You want
but
me to
yeah,
submit? You gotta take it a little easy.
I
Cause
can get some of that. I can get some of it.
I am 44 years old and I don't have black marks on my knees and I ain't trying to get none at this big age.
I hear you. Look, and if they were there, I'm gonna leave that alone.
You didn't even have to say it. You didn't have to finish it.
Okay, so you receive a gift from the president of the Mesha Mesh fan club in the mail. What's in
Mhm.
the basket? A, roses, chocolates, and a card signed by all your fans. B, candles for wax play, a butt plug, a clitoral vibrator, a strap on pegging kit, and a ball gag. C, crotchless lace teddy, vibrator necklace, a cock ring for him, a prostate massager for him, and nipple and clitoral chain. Or D, 2 tickets to a burlesque cruise featuring you.
Damn, can I have C. Andy? I mean, sound like a whole lot of fun. Wait a minute. Yeah, can I get both? Jeez.
Tony said she won't see. I'm like, yeah, I think I
Ooh.
like C. I did like think I like C. I did like C.
Mhm. I like these too. The burlesque cruise featuring me, baby. Let me shut up. Yeah, I want both of
You
them.
know what? I want to do that for real. I want to go to a burlesque show.
I go to a burlesque show. I'm just
We
not
need
gonna
to
be
go
on
to
the
one.
stage.
I want
Go to
to.
one.
Ty, when you get to Atlanta, we need to go to one again. Misha, where are you located? Oh, you in
I'm
Texas.
in
She in
Dallas,
Dallas.
Texas.
Y'all need to fly
I'm
to
in
Atlanta
Houston.
so we can go to one. Y'all need to fly to Atlanta so we can go to one. I just have a
Mm,
feeling that would be a whole lot of fun, and I think she would show
it
out.
would.
I just
I
have a
think it'll
I
feeling
be
think
she
it'll be
would
fun.
fun.
show out.
No, I think it would be fun. It'll definitely be
Yeah.
fun.
Me too.
I think that would be so much fun. Okay.
I mean, I've been to swingers
Um,
clubs and everything, so baby.
She good.
Yeah.
fisting
hmm
or edge play?
You say who?
Fisting or edge play?
What is edge play?
I don't know edge play. That's a new one for me
So,
too. What's that?
so edge play can be anything from choking to knife play to fire play, just basically all the little dangerous parts of sex that you can have.
Fire play.
Yeah.
What's that?
So fire play is like,
I get the wax. I know that, but that's not
yeah.
wax. That's a straight fire
So
play.
with the fire play, it can be like, it's kind of hard to. They have like these little suction cups, and
Okay, okay. I
that
think I
they
know you.
put on you with the yeah. So
Yeah, I got you. I know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
think I'm gonna go
or
with edging. I'll straddle that fence.
line. So you like
Yeah,
that?
I'll straddle that fence. I'll try
I
a little
wouldn't.
something.
I wouldn't even be mad about knife play if it was someone I truly trusted.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be
It
mad.
definitely have to be that. It definitely have to
Yeah,
be that.
yeah.
Well, any of those, you got to be with somebody you trust.
Yeah,
I
all of it
mean,
does.
all of it. You really, yeah, you have to. You have to.
And he gotta be able to
But
talk
there's
me through
levels
it
to trust.
because it's like I could just feel my heart racing and that anticipation and that fear and all that mixed into one volatile uh,
That would make for
gumbo of
very
emotions.
powerful
He gotta
orgasm.
talk me through it, and the highs and the lows of it, and he need a deep voice. You don't want to be like, "Hey, yeah, baby." Just breathe.
Oh God, I love that.
I need him sounding like Barry White or something, you know. Yes, he did. He
Oh
sounded like
God.
that. I'll be like, okay, okay.
No, she did not.
Woo!
Say,
Oh,
You know what? You're making that very appealing. The way that you describe it, I'm like, I see that. I see that. I see that. Yes.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got that little bit of fur, that all that you just, yeah. Talk me through it. And I need the lips grazing my ear as he softly touch me here and softly touch me the. We can do something, boy. I might have to wife him.
oh God. Oh God. Okay. Have your pussy eaten under the table while you're selling books at a popular and crowded book event, or pegging your man's best friend.
You gonna have to go in. We gonna have to go in with the book event, baby.
Yes.
Look at that face.
Yes.
Ty.
We gonna have to go with the book event. Cause I
Okay.
can just see me right now. Hey,
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather
trying to
have
sign it. Trying to, hand shaking. Hold on, I can't. I'm hot, y'all. Wait.
Like, there's too many people around me. They're like, what?
Come back. Come back.
ain't no books getting sold today?
Yeah. They're like, she can't focus. Some reason she can't focus. I don't know what's happening.
She got sweat coming all down her forehead. Shoot.
Somebody get her a fan.
For real, she hyperventilate.
Okay, would you rather have a threesome with your ex's new partner and your ex, or your current partner and your current partner's ex?
My ex's new partner and my ex, or my current.
His ex.
Okay.
She got to think about it.
See, I know I don't have no current right now. I'm chilling, okay? You
Okay.
know. So I know what the ex is doing. So I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna
Okay.
go, I'm gonna go with him. And you said his new partner?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that route.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go that route.
Okay. Okay.
They'll be broke up soon.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. She like, I'm gonna get in there and just, mess them. Okay, I got you.
Okay. Um, you're on the last night of a book conference and you fell asleep watching a porn after too many shots. You wake up with you wake up with a rose sliding between your folds and someone's lips sucking your breast. Who is it? The hotel manager or your man's best friend who happened to show up there?
Ooh. The hotel manager or my
So, for
man's best
all sakes
friend.
and purposes, since you just chilling right now, when we think about your man's best friend, think about your ex and his best friend.
I'm going with the hotel manager. Ugh.
Ooh, that was quick. That was too
She
quick.
did.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
He couldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole. Mm-mm.
Again, Ty, I wish I could see the images that be going through there.
Yes, what is he? Yes, because almost everybody when they start saying they mans, but they always like, so I'm like, it must be some ugly best friends that's
I
going
think
on.
somebody even said they threw up in their mouth at that
They
time when
did.
I
They
asked them.
did.
Now his cousin, Lord forgive me.
She said you asked the wrong question. She said put the cousin in as a whole different answer. Got you.
She said he could get it.
Yes, cousin different.
I mean, I ain't gonna do it, baby, but Lord, the cousin, and it's two of them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it. Okay. So we are going to close this out with this question. And I'm going to scroll it across the bottom as I read it so you can see it. Okay. Finish this sentence. I sucked his blank into my blank and I dropped low and felt his blank inside of my blank. And blank saw us, recorded it, and posted it to blank. I know it's a whole lot of blanks, but you fill them in.
I sucked his big ass dick into my wet pussy, and I dropped low and felt his. No, 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 no. Can I start that over?
Yep. Mm.
Okay. I sucked his big ass dick into my mouth, and I dropped low and felt his balls hit my chest. And felt his balls. Oh, inside. Oh, wait, God, wait, hold on, hold on. Hold on, let me wait a minute. Let me read the full sentence because I was my imagination started running around. Okay. I'll drop. Okay. Okay. Yeah, into my. I sucked his big ass dick into my pussy and I dropped low and felt his balls inside of the hole. And everyone saw us, recorded it, and posted it to his social media.
Okay. Okay. Well said. She said everybody saw it.
Everybody saw it.
And she said it with glee. She like everybody saw.
And my
She said, watch how a real G do it. I love
bad.
that. I
And posted it
love
to his
that.
social media.
You have been a real trooper. I have enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this whole show with you. I really enjoyed this segment with you because
I've
you did.
enjoyed myself as well.
We can tell.
Oh my God, I love it.
Make
Tell
sure
the
Yes,
y'all have
people.
me again.
Tell
most
definitely
definitely.
tell the especially if you got a new release coming out. Just let us
Yeah.
know. Tell the people what you got going on. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them anything you want them to know.
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook with at Mesha Mesh Clark. My TikTok is Author Mesha Mesh. My Instagram is Author underscore Mesha Mesh. I do have a website. It is Way with Words Mesh at waywithwordsmesh.com. I almost forgot. I will be in Miami this weekend for the
Oh,
Urban Book Festival.
Nice.
nice.
Um, I will be in Atlanta in the summer for the Gym Awards,
Nice.
and I will also be in Chicago and Houston because I got invited to a book event about 2 days ago to one in Houston. So that's in
Ooh,
October. So I'm
okay.
doing a little traveling this year. So I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. Got a few upcoming projects coming. So yeah, that's it for now.
And y'all
All
definitely
right.
check her out on Amazon. It's scrolling across the bottom. Oh, I love that
Hmm.
you're gonna be in Atlanta. I love that.
Yes, I'll be there.
Yeah. So definitely check her out. And y'all, thank y'all for coming to the show. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you love. Don't tell us what you didn't like because we don't want to hear that shit.
We don't
Make
care.
sure you subscribe, like, and share, and tell a friend about it. And until next time, oh, our next show will be May. Let me get it right.
May 20th.
May 20th with Arthur Shani. So y'all definitely come back and check us out. And until then, we're out.
Bye bye, y'all. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you. Stay with us, Mesha.
Okay.